Disclaimer of the fudge nuts. Disclaimer, I have a diverse language, I swear, by the moon and the stars and the sun in the sky. I've come to express some emotion to show you guys it's okay to cry, because it's actually understandable, really. Many of my videos, I'm sure every person has some sort of recognition with me on actually every single one of the videos. There'll be something that appeals to you. My personal journey has been shit. To have family completely desert me, and not only desert me, severely harm me. And then they obviously still deny, I'm sure, because their health is in pants kind of condition because they can't actually acknowledge it to themselves. To then people that call them friends that aren't friends, and friends that are friends aren't there because their hearts are not only still breaking, they don't understand what's going on with anything in the world right now, apart from what they can actually understand. And we don't all have a wide, do you know, everyone's got a wide range of mental capacity, but when you're dumped with so much shit in one go, you either adapt to it or you shut down. And I adapted very quickly because all the areas I was familiar in, apart from obviously the employment, really. So for me, being poisoned, it can be just actually someone slagging me off, because actually that's more damaging than I think poison in itself, because look what the poison's done to my physical body. So your words kill people. They either live dead and then die, as my mum did, bless her, or they live dead in a delusion, and they're the ones that are actually really quite psychotically unwell, or they get physically unwell because they're watching it on the sideline and they don't know what the fuck to do, how to help or not help, so just sitting on the fence is easier, apparently. To then the people that call themselves friends and take, and make any individual's life complete hell and belittle them and actually really hurt them mentally, emotionally and physically because of money and sex, alcohol, drugs, gambling, whatever it is. And because they are bullies, they are very good victims because they know the game of life, of how to completely destroy someone by displaying it in themselves, because they're hurting other people because they can't handle their own shit. I have survived so many life-threatening craps that I know, and I am so grateful to myself that I'm still here today. I take full credit for that against all these people that won't even actually sort it out themselves, for themselves, and seemingly would rather go to court, which is incredible, and have the whole world have publicity of actually there was shitty. Do you know what? It's so pathetic. But that's their choice. And for over a year just left me every day fighting. In every single aspect of anyone's life. Not just finance, health and whatever else, but loved ones, to then meeting new people, to have your everything judged over and over again, feeling you have to explain yourself because no one will take responsibility for their own actions, to then have conflict from people around me, well, you need to go back, you need to tell them this. Do you know what? When you've said so many comic friggin' kind of very severe people that are obviously, I can only say, mentally unstable, because they know what they've done. They've actually watched me kind of on and off throughout. And they still live their daily lives. And not only do I live my daily life in severe pain at some point, to then just wanting to go and become a serial killer, because it would be actually a lot harder than what I do right now. And that's to be on my own in happiness, rather than to just see anyone that I knew and still know and have my heart break, because I understand why they've done the things they've done and why they still do the things they do, because they are in so much heartache and emotional despair and mental torture that I won't fucking have a go back. Actually, I don't have a go at anyone. Not even myself. Because there's no point. It's just a waste of energy. And it breaks my heart. And then when my heart gets so stressed, obviously it's not great. So then it actually stops my circulation. And I get really cold. And then I go into shock. My whole body can shake like fuck. Literally like that. My whole body, imagine me, you know, because I was like that the other night. And I rang someone I felt kind of, I don't know, comfortable in, and just got kind of an argument, which I won't participate in, you know, so. And then forever having every kind of negative put on me because I'm reaching out just for someone to comfort my emotion. I don't have a go back, because I understand their severe struggle. Which isn't just me, because actually it's not me, that's actually... I have magical days because I choose to. I surround myself with people out of my choice because they are. Whether they understand or not. Sorry about my nose. Whether they understand or not, they can see it. And they don't even want to ask. They don't feel they need to, because they know and they trust. If I need, I will go to them direct and say, look, fuck. But when I go, even now, to anyone, I should really be fearing anyone I contact. Because the trust should not be there at all in my anything. And it still is, because actually it's within me. My compassion I give everyone else, as I spoke on the last video. I said my mum taught me it. Do you know what? I probably taught it myself, to myself, because of myself trying to comfort my mum. Having no idea what the fuck was going on until a couple of years ago it was all confirmed as fact. And to know that not only my father and all my mum's friends, or prior friends, denied her truth and actual assistance and lawful action, and comfort and security and trust. Me and my sister gave our all to try and provide it for her. Because she was so lovely. She was the most bubbliest, kindest person I've ever known. And the only person I feel like that with, because we still connect at times, is my sister. to know too much of actually everything I shouldn't know at all, but it's just actually that I've gone on people's behaviours, that they are shitty psychopaths in general, although don't take me as a label there. I'm just actually really heartbroken right now. I'm still exhausted, as I have been for years. I'm still hungry. I'm still trying to go out and actually just please myself, you know. But I'm not going to argue with anyone, and I'm not going to contact people that actually still hold option to come and see me. And I'm not going to label your dark names on here, because you all know, I know I've mentioned my father, but everyone knows my dad because it's my face, isn't it? And if you don't, you know, he's a lovely bloke, but he's a frigging dickhead because he can't own his own shit. But the people that keep watching my videos in general, because there's only a few of you that are actually kind of watching to then probably alarm someone else. Oh no, she's fucking said this now, and fucking what about she's fucking said this now? Do you know what? If I hadn't experienced it with you, I wouldn't be saying it, would I? It has to have come from somewhere, and that's you, whoever you are. I hope you're having a really lovely day and you're having some really lovely food and you're with your lovely happy company that are comforting you rather than abusing you as much as they're abusing themselves, as much as they're abusing actually the universe with their abundant words of actual real negative, awful behaviours. Because that's you, isn't it? And then, do you know what, there's so many others that are so lovely. But as I keep saying, we're all going through it in the world right now. We're all got literally, we're going that way, or we're going that way. And people were so upset when I left my stable and the area. But I'm so glad I've done it, because I'd still be there now. And I'd be actually not only getting myself into more debt, I'd be actually costing really, really decent authority figures and kind of authorities money that is unnecessary. And their time, and actually I'd be there, probably, you know, do you know what, wherever I am, I'm happy. But we all get low. And I don't know why everyone assumes I don't. Because I know some see it. And others just literally are so self-absorbed at the moment. And sadly I understand why, because everyone in the world's going through it. But I'm not going to put my presence there or allow them to come anywhere near me, because they stop my circulation, for one. They make me feel like shit. Because you know, I can understand what they're talking about, but I can see all this. This has happened all before. Kind of the same principle. No one ever apologised to me for any shit that they'd done years ago. When I had Rufus put to sleep, I was on my own. Literally. When my mum died, I was alone. And then all those buggers, my ex-partner at that moment, turned up as well. Why was that? No one respected anything or anything that I ever said. So why should I accept and be forgiven and allow my presence around people that were only actually really shitty to themselves, not me? But to move forward, I know I have to just empty the cups in my heart of really hurt to enable me to go forward. But that's difficult. Forever comforting my own self. Knowing the good that I do every day of my life, wherever I go. I gave someone that is completely homeless £10 last week to the point I didn't have any money, as in cash on me. I split up a frigging bickering argument in one of the public houses. Because I was actually quite unwell, because I was waiting to obviously hear back while I was there. And I had a lovely time. And then my body was literally, my whole body, my legs, my bum, everything like that, because I went into shock severely because my blood hadn't circulated for over 48 hours. So I just got on with it. I had a massive telling off from someone else. Why am I there? Well, do you know what? I go where the company of decency are. I'd rather be doing something proactive than laying here feeling completely shit and only going further down. Anyway, I better go. There you go.